Hi, fire signs. So welcome to your October 2018 mid-month / monthly angel messages. These are just going to be brief. I'm putting them out because the monthlies were quite long, so this will be for people that don't want that. And for those who do watch those, appreciate it because I do put a lot of energy into that. These are just extra little bonus ones. If you don't believe in angels, just substitute it for whatever it is that you believe in, God, spirit, universe, life, whatever it is. Okay. So I got one card. I haven't used these cards in a while. I got one card for each sign, and we're gonna start from the beginning as like Aries, Leo, and then Sag. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull one of these guys. And Leo, you got the same card as Scorpio. That's pretty cool. I like synchronicities. Okay, so Aries, what do we got for you? We got the 3 of action. This is cute. Some of you could have a water sign child or be traveling or thinking about taking a trip, sailing, okay? So maybe a cruise. Maybe some of you are going to go on a cruise. I've always wanted to try that out, but I don't know if I want to be stuck on a boat in the middle of an ocean, like it's a little unease feeling I think I would get. It says the 3 of action. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it is time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. So travel is important to you guys. All right. There's also like building and creating here. And I feel like Aries, you really need to get your feet in some sand or get your feet in some water or just take your socks off and in the grass, like wiggle your toes around. So, I don't know why that's coming through, but it is coming through like that, where you're like dreaming about things, okay? And then some of you definitely need to get near water because you're being psychically attacked. Okay, so somebody could be sending you bad vibes, or okay, if you watch a lot of these videos, like tarot videos, if people truly have abilities, okay, because there are some people that fake it. Well, how they do it is it's energy, right? They pick up on your energy, and your fears are heard as well as your prayers are heard. So if you have fears being answered, you would tend to get tension. You would feel tension in you, right? It's energy being picked up on and like psychically attacked, right? Like the devil. So you want to get near water, okay? I've said before, water has electrons in it, okay? The electrons get activated when you place salt in it. And it can create renewable energy. So one card. You had quite a bit there, so I'm just gonna, because I do want one card. One card. Buying some flowers too for yourself, keeping them around your bedside or just on your coffee table. Okay, so you guys got celebration, the 3 of Cups. This is great, you guys. So there's some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Well, congratulations is going to be in order, but there's some sort of achievement that you're going to create or reach, okay, and celebrate. You want to watch out for rumors though, okay? But there is some sort of desire that you're gonna get, all right? There's like some sort of wish is gonna come true. And Aries had a pretty good, I don't know what you guys were up to. whatever you were trying to cultivate or manifest, it's gonna come true, all right? You're gonna celebrate about it. All right, so celebrations are on the way. This is like, I don't know in America, but in Canada, it's Thanksgiving this month. You know, it's a celebration time for families to come together. Okay, so this could be what it's referring to, like the family coming together, people coming from out of town, everybody's all at one table, like having a good time. Okay, this could, for some of you guys, we're talking about that live in America next month, you know, preparing yourself for that. Maybe you're getting excited about it, you know, like I get excited about it. I don't know why, because I end up doing like all the cooking, and it's just, you know, anybody who does the holiday dinners, they know how stressful it can be. By the time you finish, you don't even want to eat. You're so exhausted. But there's some sort of celebration. All right. And then Leo, you have the two of emotion. It says a relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendship may deepen into a spiritual connection, mutual respect and understanding exists or will develop. Don't give up on a relationship that feels challenging to you. There's still hope. Okay, and then the card that you guys got was the Ten of Wands, and that's kind of contradicting, right? But the Ten of Wands is talking about, okay, so in your relationship with your partner, or maybe with a friend or a family member, okay, that the hard part's over, all right? Like the argument's already had. Uh, like you've gone through all the oh, how can we say this? You've gone through enough negative in this relationship to appreciate the positive. You're now going to realize that the positive outweighs the negative. Okay? With every relationship, it's going to come good and bad, but it's like you guys have reached a plateau and you're going to get past it. So it's like the sparks are going to be reunited. You may need to, like, you know, talking about date night, going out, making trip plans, you know, have a little vacation, you know, little hubby and wife time, you know, like, uh, if you're in a solid relationship that you've been in long term wise, you know, like listen to the song Beyonce, Freakum Dress, spice it up a little bit, okay? Like, but what I'm getting is that the hard times are over, okay? So this is like if you had an argument with a friend, a sibling, somebody you're close to, it would be somebody you're close to, okay? Well, you both are going to realize that it's pettiness and it's over. If it's with your children, the worst is over. You know, like if you're so focused on your children and you're married, you really gotta carve out that personal time for you and your husband. Okay, that's not about the kids. That's about you two. All right. Even if it's just like, you know, I don't know why, but Modern Family's coming to mind. And I don't know if you guys know that show, but there's two characters in it, Phil and his wife. I forget their names. But once a year, okay, what they do in that show, I love their characters. Okay, Phil's one of my favorite characters in that show. Once a year, what they do is they pretend that they're strangers. They've been married for like 20 years in the show, okay? So they pretend that they are strangers. They get all dressed up and they meet at some random location, like a hotel. I think it's usually a hotel, or it's like a restaurant, okay? And they pretend like they're strangers. In the show, they put on, they play characters, right? And every year, it's a different character that they play, right? And then they pretend like they meet each other in that, you know, set location that they chose, and you know, they pretend they're different people. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's how they keep that spark going. They do it once a year, okay? Like it's excitement to them, okay? Like what works for you, for everybody, you know, to each their own, you know, like uh maybe for you guys it's like remaking like your first dinner, okay, at a restaurant that you guys had together, going back to that restaurant. Okay, it doesn't have to be as extravagant as what I was just talking about. I have no idea why that came to mind, but that's what came to mind. All right, because he's like in the show, he's a real estate agent and she sells closets for a living. Okay, they're pretty your everyday average, you know, what people would see as blah couple, you know, like, and it's out of the ordinary and out of their character when they go and do something like that. But, you know, that's how they keep the spice alive in their relationship. So you got to find what works for you. Okay, I feel like if this is with a friend or a family member, the worst is behind you guys. All right, the burden's already over, the argument's already had, and there's more love there than like to get over the problem. Oppression is what it says. And so this is like you feel burdened and hurt by it. And Leos get really hurt when their loved ones are hurting, or if somebody's mad at them, or you know, like, because you care so damn much. But if it's with family members, okay, a fun dinner night, you know, like making your own pizza dough and then everybody makes their own pizza. It's fun. Everybody's laughing in the kitchen or making cookies or something like that. Okay. And then for Sag, you have the Six of Abundance. That's the card. It says, heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. Okay, Sages, it can be hard for Sages to accept things from other people. All right, because Sages don't like to feel like they're a burden to other people. Sages are used to being the ones that are needed, okay? And that when they have things going on in their lives, they really they don't burden other people with it, all right? And they don't even talk about it usually, okay? They just kind of like cope with it and deal with it. All right? They take it alone, you know? Like they can become very detached too when stuff's going on. Okay? Because they don't want to burden another person with their problems. But it's saying that, you know, God, spirit, universe, whatever you believe in, okay, they got your back. They're going to give you some sort of gift, okay? And gifts come in many forms, okay? It can be a friend, it could be, you know, somebody like, it's like if you're moving, you're going to find like a really good deal on the place that you're moving to. It's like, you know, I'll give you like my sister who's a Leo. She's coming back from Vegas. All right. You see how excited I'm getting? And whenever she goes on a trip, she always brings me back a gift. Okay. So it could be something small and minute like that. And it seems like, you know, why would you get excited about a small little gift? My sister always asks me what I want when she leaves. Okay. And I, like a typical Sag, you know, Sages are pretty happy with what they have. It's not that they're happy with what they have. It's just they're not needy people. All right. They don't need much. What they have or what they need, they have. All right. Where so I always tell my sister, I don't know. Right. Like, and I kind of like the fact that she picks it out. Like her and her boyfriend, they always pick out something that's, you know, unexpected. I wouldn't buy for myself. And I love it. I always love it. It's like, wow, you know, that's not something I would pick, but you know, I love it. And you can tell that they put time and energy into it. It's something small like that. Okay. I'm getting all choked up. And one day you'll have the chance to return that, you know, like, so it's like, usually, it's talking about returning the favor. Okay. Like, showing gratitude and love. All right. When my sister, like I'm at her house right now, I'm house sitting for her. She's coming back today. And whenever she comes back, you know, how I show my gratitude to her is, well, one, I know her and her boyfriend are going to be tired and exhausted from traveling and all the excitement, right? When you're really excited, you burn out, okay? And from all the traveling, they're going to be exhausted. And so, like, I cook a meal whenever they come back because I'm always house sitting when they're gone. I'll house sit for them. So I always make sure that they have a home cooked meal when they get home. So they don't have to worry about anything. They just get to come home, relax, they eat. You know, after we all eat dinner, I take off. because I got stuff to do. But it's talking about doing something out of the goodness of your heart. This could even be for your mother, your father, taking them out, doing something good for them because they once gave you, they would take you out for dinner. Like for everybody, it's different. Like when I was a kid and we did really good in school, my parents would reward us by taking us to an ice cream bar. It was a restaurant. They had this all-you-can-eat ice cream bar, and that's how they rewarded us. All right. So now that I'm older, every now and then I like to take my mom and my dad, my sister and brother out for dinner. Like to, return the favor. Where usually though, I take my dad out for dinner a lot more than my mom. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. I'm a daddy's girl, okay? But when I take them out for dinner, I usually do it one at a time because it's just too bloody expensive to do it like as a whole group. Especially the fact that we're Portuguese, we're all eaters. You know what I mean? So I take them out one at a time and nobody knows about it. Something charitable. This could be talking about like donating clothes, okay, or a cause. Like I believe there was one viewer. She's from Toronto. What up? All right, and a cause that I talked about the dark room. Okay, it's or dark table. It's a restaurant. Okay, it's something small like that. It's a charitable cause. Okay, it's people that don't have opportunities in life because they're blind. All right, and they're all servers at that restaurant. So it's supporting a charitable cause. Giving back to the community, helping out those that don't have opportunities. So if you don't have money to spare or go out for dinner, then that would mean like donating the clothes that you no longer wear, or maybe just helping your neighbor, carry up the groceries to their apartment, like the favor will be returned to you. If you see somebody on the side of the road that has a flat tire, help them out, where that favor will be returned to you. Okay, and the card you got was the Eight of Pentacles, so it seems like you might get a gift of money, you guys. You might get like some sort of financial improvement, which is, but it's like you're going to get it once you learn how to control it, which sounds weird. Like there's got to be an equal exchange of energy, okay? And you're not doing it for the rewards. As long as you're working really hard at whatever it is, like at your job, that means you'll be noticed. The bosses will give you more overtime. They'll offer you different shifts, or like they'll favor you. Basically, they're going to favor you, right? Because like this is kind of like you scratch their back, they'll scratch yours. They're going to notice your hard work. Like the universe is protecting you. They're going to give you some sort of gift, which that's pretty cool. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. I will talk to you next month. Namaste and ciao for now.